Yeah, so I wanted to inform you guys that the height limit has changed in California for ADU construction. So in 2017, the height limit for ADU construction was 14 feet. In 2020, it changed to 16 feet. Both of these heights are too low for two-story construction. Recently, within the last few months, California has raised the height limit for ADUs to 18 feet, which has opened up the ability to economically create two-story ADUs. Now, there is a caveat that your property does have to be within a half mile of a transit stop, to be able to qualify for the 18-foot height limit. What's exciting from an architecture point of view about this, about two stories, and something that myself and my colleagues in the ADU world have been advocating sort of fiercely, is that if we can build two stories, just by going up another 2 feet, we can serve massive amounts of land, and we now can build larger ADUs on smaller properties. A standard kind of East Bay property, a single family property is between 30, well, really between 25 and 50 feet. And I would say the average width is about 33 feet. The depth of the backyards varies, of course. I'd say the average depth is 30 to 40 feet in depth. So what I did is I drew out a sort of average backyard in Berkeley, Oakland, typical urban lot. That would be close to transit. And so what you're seeing here is a lot that is 25 feet plus 8 feet, 33 feet here. Typical Berkeley, it's actually a 1/3 lot. It was split between, it's a 100-foot lot split into 3. Very common in urban areas. They were tracted out at 100 feet and later split into 3. And that's your width of your lot. Your depth of your lot is 100 feet. So we're 33 by 100. I'm just showing the backyard here. Here's our existing house. And as I had mentioned before, so we typically have a backyard of about 33 feet by somewhere around 35 feet. So this is the backyard. And what I put in here is a footprint that's 500 square feet, which is typically a small-ish ADU is about 500 square feet. And that's either a 1-bedroom or it's a studio. And here you can see sort of a 1-bedroom layout, right? The stairs are because we were able to build 2 bedrooms, but this is a nice and spacious 1-bedroom ADU if you didn't have the stairs. But now we can go up, we can put in our stairs, and we can go up to a second floor that looks something like that, which has 2 bedrooms, another full bath, and even an office. So again, this is a 500 square foot footprint. So we have a 500 square feet on our lower level, which fits snugly, but fits well within our sort of standard backyard. We now have a full second floor, 500 square feet, so we have a 1,000 square foot ADU, which has got a whopping 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, plus an office. And you can see how that lays out there. And it's compact, but highly livable. Here's what what we call a building section looks like of this backyard. So here's our existing house. And building sections are like a slice of cake. You're slicing it. In this case, we're slicing it like this, and we're looking sideways. So we're looking at the cake slice itself. And we can see the vertical height of the layers. Here's our backyard. I mentioned our 35-foot backyard depth. And here's our 2-story 18 feet tall ADU. We have what's called slab on grade construction, where our first floor is right on grade, right at the level of the earth. I will say this: you do need to hire a competent architect to be able to pull these kinds of things off, because 18 feet is just barely enough for a two-story. One of the ways we do it when we still get an 8-foot 5-inch ceiling height, which is really for contemporary living. We don't want just 8 feet. We need to get into mid 8 foot, like 8'4" to 8'5" minimum. Is that we do an inch and a half by 5.5 inch tongue and groove decking as our second floor. And that's a beautiful material. And everybody, you look up at it, you see wood. It's beautiful ceiling and a beautiful floor, and it happens to be the same. It's an inch and a half thick. It's very sound resilient, and it's incredibly strong, and can span very long distance without support. So that's where you're seeing here. I do have a sort of a mid-level span support here with a beam. But other than that, this decking is able to traverse and support this entire the floor of this entire second level. We do, in order to get our 18 feet to work, we in our office do a dead flat, or what's called a pond roof. It's a completely leak-proof roof that happens to be dead flat, and therefore extremely easy to build and insulate, and then put in a roofing membrane. So that's essentially the story. This is what the current California law has opened up, is that this smallish building in your smallest backyard in Berkeley is 1,000 square feet, and has 3 bedrooms plus a small home office, 2 full bedrooms, and it really is a wonderful, livable home. Thanks for listening.